What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of Hearthstone Power. This is the first recorded video for YouTube. No streaming today. We're going to analyze my Shaman deck and see how it goes through the matchmaking process. I'm currently Masters level 2. As you can see here, but I'm going to go into the play option here. You can see I'm at level star 2 Master, which is the top right now is 3-star. And that's just from playing lots and lots of games. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to take the Shaman deck online, and I'm going to talk to you guys about how I built it and how I played it. And so let me guys show you really quick how the deck works. And then I've been tweaking it a little bit here and there, but the Shaman deck is a fun deck. It is probably, I don't know if I want to say it's my favorite hero, but right now it's up there. The Shaman is fun, the Rogue is really, really fun. But the Rogue seems a little overpowered, so I always feel a little guilty playing it. The Shaman seems a little bit more balanced, so I am enjoying the Shaman deck. So you can see it's a pretty straightforward deck. It's nothing fancy. It doesn't use any kind of weird combos. Basically has removal and control as in the form of silence. Stuff like Earth Shock, Lightning Bolt, for board removal. I'll talk about Rock Battle Weapon in a second. We have Iron Beak Owl for silence. Let's see, Hex for control. This will either do lots of damage to the enemy or a creature. This clears the board, and I guess Doomhammer is kind of like removal, but not really. And Fire Elemental definitely is removal in its Battlecry effect. So that's the removal, and then you can see I've kind of filled in the gaps a little bit. Rock Battle Weapon, I needed something to take out 4 health minions more often, and giving Rock Battle Weapon to a 1/1 or even like a Searing Totem to get 4 attack and kill it, or even to give it to Doomhammer is a really nice application of it, because what I can do, I can attack for 10 with Doomhammer. I can play Doomhammer, and I can do this all with 6 mana. I can play Doomhammer and play Rock Battle Weapon. That's 5 attack on my weapon, which I can then attack twice with. That's 10 damage. So this is a nice finisher. If not, I can use it for board control. That's why I'm trying this out right now. Loot Hoarder is just a nice aggressive card that lets you net a card when it dies. Feral Spirit keeps you alive, helps you with that board control. Manatide Totem I actually added to the deck recently. It helps you obviously draw cards, but it's also a target for your opponent. I mean, if I can draw, you're guaranteed to draw 1 card when you drop this. So for 3 mana, that's it's okay. You obviously want to draw more, but if you drop this and draw a card, and then they hex it or polymorph it or something like that, they're not going to do it they're not going to have those board control abilities later on for your bigger creatures. So it's decent for that. And if it does survive and it does draw you lots of cards, you're going to win most likely. And that's what I've seen in almost all the games that they've kept this alive, because I've had either taunted play or they just didn't have the removal. I've just overwhelmed them with cards, and that's how you can win any TCG really. The Senjin is just a staple neutral minion. It's almost in every deck, I think. It's a great 4-drop, and it keeps you alive, and it really has a big presence on the board. The Azure Drake is one of my favorite cards that's neutral. It's 5 for a 4/4, that's okay, but it draws you a card, which is really, really good, and the spell power only helps to make the deck stronger. It really helps with Earth Shock for 2, Lightning Bolt for 4, obviously. Best thing to do is when you can get it with Lightning Storm, and you can Lightning Storm, because the way I look at Lightning Storm, I don't look at it as 2 to 3 damage, I look at it as 2 damage to everything. I'm not going to, unless I'm like in a really bad situation, I'm going to count on it doing 2 damage. So if I have spell power out, I can count on it doing 3 damage. The Earth Elemental is just a nice, if they can't deal with this card, they're in a lot of trouble. It's got a lot of health points, has taunt, and does a lot of damage. It's a great card. And of course, Fire Elemental is just a really nice board presence too, on top of the fact that he's almost always 2 for 1s. You're almost always going to cast him and kill something, and then, either they're going to have to CC him, and that's another card, or it's going to kill a creature or more. So this card always generates card advantage. So that's the deck right now. Let's take it through a game or two. And of course, if you guys have any questions about card selection in the deck, please feel free to leave a message in the comments. If you have any feedback at all regarding the deck or any moves that I made, because I try not to make many misplays, but sometimes they're inevitable, especially when you get stressed out. But I'm not making excuses, so if I make a misplay, point it out and make fun of me. That's fine. So there was a beta wave recently, so hopefully the matchmaking pool has increased, because it's been I mean, since the beta came out a few weeks ago, it's been almost the same people over and over again. I mean, I see some new people now and then, but I've played the same people numerous times, which, you know, it tells you right there that not a huge number of people are in the beta. All right, so we're playing a new opponent. I don't recognize the name. All right, playing the Hunter. Interesting. Okay. All right, so this is a starting hand. We're going to keep the Loot Hoarder. We're going to keep the Earth Shock. We're going to dump the 2 high-cost creatures. Earth Shock will help us early on, just to pick off a minion, if anything, but I usually like to use it for the silence. Loot Hoarder obviously is a great early game card. And we are going second, so we are going to get the coin, the OP coin. All right, we got another Earth Elemental back, but that's okay. And Lightning Storm will help us deal with his probably array of beasts, I imagine. All right, so we're going to end our turn. Nothing to do on turn 1. We could coin into Loot Hoarder, but you know what? Let's do it. We're going to play a little bit on the edge here, because it's always more fun. I'm not sure if that's really the right play here, but it makes them... he might be able to do some early damage. It's not a mage. I obviously wouldn't have done this if I was playing against a mage. Alright, excellent. That's exactly what we wanted. We would love 2 for 1. So we are cool with that. So we have to draw a card and got rid of his direct damage, which could have taken out, you know, my owl, for example. We're going to use our 2 mana and put a totem in play. Spamming totems to the board is always a nice thing with the Shaman. And early game, I like to use it almost on every turn if they don't have anything on the board. It really helps me just maintain card advantage. Alright, so that's a nice card from the Animal Companion. Let's see what we can do here. We need to respond to this. If we put something down with charge, we're in a little bit of trouble. Can silence it. Don't think it's worth lava bursting, so we're just going to wait for now. If he has something with charge, then well, he will take out our totem. That's the only thing. Let's see here. We can't deal with it right now. I can silence it, but that's not going to do too much. So I'm just going to summon another totem. Alright, cool. He's probably going to take out the healing totem here. If he has a minion with charge, he's going to get the advantage here. Oh, very nice. Okay. Well, that's no problem. We have the silence here, so that's good. Alright, so now you can see how Rock Bottom Weapon is really going to do a nice job here against this. It is going to be a 2 for 1. That's the only problem. If we silence it, he will lose. He will become a 2/4 again, and then he will die to the Rock Bottom Totem. Or Rock Bottom Weapon, I'm sorry. That's technically a 2 for 1, but he did use the ability of Houndmaster on him, so let's see. Do we want to Earth Shock? Or Iron Beak Owl? I think we Owl, just to get something on the board. Alright, and we'll give him 4 attack. Take him out. Alright. Alright, now if he does attack here, he will have... He might attack me. The Brett was probably to attack me. Alright, he's putting beasts in play. Alright, that's kind of what we want here. We've got this. I could try to go for the Spell Power Totem, and that might be the right play. And if we don't get it, we don't get it. And we can use the Owl to take out... Well, I mean, we want to take out the Grizzly, at least. This is going to die. It's the question of which of these two is going to get hit. That's the problem with the randomness of Lightning Storm. We do still have the Earth Shock. So let's see what happens first before we do that. Alright, that actually worked out pretty well. Do we want to Earth Shock him? No. We're okay trading right now. We'll put a totem in play. If you look at the card advantage, alright, so I'm only down 3 life from my my healing totem just healed me. I've got a little bit more cards than he does. Right, so he's going to get some combo off here drawing cards, which is really nice. Alright, now I did play Lightning Storm, so this is going to really hurt me here. I'm not able to target it with anything. Let's see here. We don't want the buzzard surviving. Well, we don't want him drawing cards. That's the main thing. We can Earth Shock it. We're gonna get hit for 6 next turn if he doesn't attack the healing totem here, which he might. We could hope for the taunt totem. Let's just see what we get first off. Alright, so we did get the Taunt Totem. That's good. Either that or the Wrath of Air would have been nice, because then it would have allowed Earthshock to kill the bird. But that's okay. We definitely don't want him drawing cards. That's really, really bad. Right, he will have to attack here, or use an Arcane Shot, or a Multi-Shot, or something. Oh, wow. Okay. So, he's getting pretty tough here, and I do not have Lightning Storm again. Alright, this will keep us alive a little bit longer. The problem is this 1/1 here. Honestly, the biggest threat to the board, it's hard to see. It's probably the Scavenging Hyena, honestly. I think now, honestly, is the right turn to play the Earth Elemental. I'm not sure what this is in his hand. Hopefully it's not some Hunter's Mark or something like that. But I think this is our only options to get this guy on the board. He'll take out a lot of creatures. That's the main thing. And he keeps us alive a little bit longer. Alright, and we have another taunt minion, so that's good. Alright, now the question is, what are the cards in his hand? If we make him attack our taunt creature, then we're okay. Alright, so nope, does 5 damage. Alright, so we got rid of 2 of his cards. And now that Hyena is getting out of control here. Alright, it's got me on the ropes. I have the card advantage, but I'm getting kind of low, and he has amazing board control. Alright, I still want to put another Earth Elemental out, but the thing is, he's got 10, 12, he's got 13 damage on the board. I need to react, and I need to play a little bit defensively. Feral Spirit's probably the best card to play, and I'll have 2 mana left over. I can silence this guy. It's honestly a tough choice. Yeah, I think we do need to play the Feral Spirits. And we will silence the 5/3. Alright, so we still got a lot of attack because of this 1/1. I am going to lose my top minions this turn, but at least next turn, if I'm still alive, I can play this. Wow, and this is a great card to silence, the Savannah Highmane. So he's playing a very aggressive beast deck, and it's looking pretty good right now. Not sure if I would have done that. Probably would have used it to kill one of the wolves faster. But we've got top minions, so all we really need to do is kind of survive. We have a 5-turn, we have a 5-life turn basically, or 5-turn. What's the way I want to say that? We have 5 turns to live because he has got Steady Shot. That's the problem. Alright. So we need to play our top minions. Okay, excellent. This is a nice card. However, the problem here is the mana. We can't do everything. We cannot do everything. The 6/5 is going to hurt us. So that's the reason we can't play the Fire Elemental. We have to play a taunt minion. We have to play a big, beefy creature here. And it will die. He will be able to kill it, and he probably will get the 2 hyenas here. So we're in a little bit of a tight spot. We can take out the taunt creature here, so that's good, I guess. Let's see what we get here. Alright, that's kind of what we wanted. Alright. So we can run his Highmane here into the taunt minion, or into my Earth Elemental. Oh, come on. That actually is going to be a good game. Alright, so he drew the right card, no problem. We were on the ropes anyway. We had we had like 3 or 4 turns to live, so that's okay. So you can see how the early game aggression, if you can survive the onslaught of the early game, then you're okay. So his deck was very, very fast. If you notice, he had no cards left, and he was basically top decking all of the cards he needed. So that's the reason he was able to pull through there. Like a kill command on the doing 5 damage to my Earth Elemental, and then multi-shotting the other top minion. But he had no cards in his hand. So if I was able to survive, which I was going to be able to, I had a whole bunch of top minions in my hand. I had 2 more top minions, so it would have been okay. But that's okay. No problem losing. Oh, we got our quests. Cool. Look at this. Okay. Fun. Alright, well, we'll probably get some of these as we play. And I'll explain the quest system probably in another video. But let's jump into another game with the Shaman. Drink my Coca-Cola. Freshen me up. Coke does not sponsor the show, but I do like Coke. So, alright. And by the way, if you notice the audio quality is a little bit better, hopefully, I'm speaking on my new Blue Yeti microphone, and it's right in front of my face, so the quality should be a little bit better. It might pick up the creaking of my desk and my chair. It's the only problem, because it is pretty good quality. Alright, so we're playing the Druid. Alright, we're going first, so we only get 3 cards to choose from to mulligan. Obviously, we'll dump this. The Ironbeak Owl we'll hold on to. Alright, Lava Burst, that's not a great starting card in your starting hand. You're not going to use that early on. Alright, Manatide Totem also, I mean, it's okay. The Druid has ways to react and kill it early as well, so we'll see what happens with this. Alright, it's our turn. We're not going to loot Hoarder, we're going to go ahead and Totem. That's a good totem to have because he can't kill it with his hero power. And if he tries to attack it, he will heal for 1. Or if he attacks me, I'll heal for 1 at the end of my turn. So that's good. Alright, we definitely need to kill this. Or at least silence it. Let's see what totem we get first. Alright, that's actually exactly what we wanted. That will take care of that right off the bat. Now, as the totems start to fill up the board, the opponent's more likely going to want to use AoE cards, which is okay. I mean, it's not really a card advantage for him. Alright, that's a good choice getting rid of that, for sure. But, I love when opponents use AoE on all my totems that I've just cast for 2 mana and not used a card. Alright, so he has 3 armor now. Alright, at 4 mana, we still aren't going to start laying down our big minions yet. We're just going to totem up and we'll throw the loot hoarder down. I don't want to throw down the Manatide totem at least until I see 1 swipe from the Druid. Swipe does 4 damage to a minion and 1 damage to all other minions on my side. So almost every Shaman plays that card. And it's an easy way to take out the totem. So we don't want to do that just yet. Alright, now I hope he realizes here that the healing totem is going to heal this guy back to 2 health. So, whatever. This might bait out the swipe. It might. We could also play a little bit more passively. But honestly, swipe will only kill the Loot Hoarder and the Azure Drake. So let's do that. Alright, now I can be a little bit more aggressive with the Manatide Totem now that I have 2. I'll probably see some kind of AoE here. We can see a Starfall or a Starfire. I always forget which is which. One of them does 2 damage to everything or 5 damage to 1 creature. Swipe would only kill the Loot Hoarder and the Azure Drake. He could then hero power up. Actually, Swipe is 4 mana, so he would not be able to hero power up. And then this is a great combination here against the Druid right now because he can attack the Stoneclaw totem, bring it down to 1, and the healing totem is going to keep healing it up. So this is kind of devastating for him right now. So it just shows you how powerful the hero, the Shaman hero power can be. Alright, so he's going to draw 3 cards. It's actually a decent choice. He is going to have to dump, unless he has Innervate in his hand, he will lose a card next turn. Because you can only have 10 cards in your hand at once. So when you draw your 11th card, it will disintegrate right before your very eyes. It's quite sad, actually. Yeah, I figured he would Innervate. He needs to get rid of cards. He could hero power. Alright, he's going to gain an empty mana crystal. Okay, he's accelerating. So this is a little scary because he has lots of cards. Now has more mana, but we have to start putting on the aggressive stuff now. So let's begin to do that. I kind of want to catch up with him on cards. if he swipes, he's going to have to choose now. So I think this and possibly another totem is the right play. But honestly, the totem, if it's a Searing Totem, it's easily going to die to swipe. But honestly, that's really the right play right now. Alright, good. It doesn't have 1 health. So we've got a board full of minions. We could definitely see a Starfire here. I'm kind of asking for AoE, right? I'm asking for it at this point. But he needs to do something. What's scary is I don't have a Hex in my hand, so if he does play a big 8/8 Ironbark Protector or something like that that has taunt, I mean, I can silence it, but it's still an 8/8 that I have to deal with. I do have some answers here. Alright, he's going to do probably... Yes, that's a great for him. So 2 cards, he wiped all my cards. So well played for him. So if you guys didn't see that, he gave his hero 4 attack, and then did Savagery. That's the Druid AoE combo. They do have to use 2 cards to do it, but look at that. He killed, well, he didn't get card advantage from either totem, from 3 of the totems. The Loot Hoarder drew me a card, so he really only hurt me like 1 or 2 cards because of my Drake there. Right, so now we're at 7. I want to put the Shield Master in play, I think. Let that take some hits. But no, we're definitely going to totem first. Alright, that's good. We'll get this guy in to draw a card. And I think we're going to cast Feral Spirit here. So, the 3 health of these wolves make them really good. A swipe will only take out the Loot Hoarder and whichever he wants to target first. He can't Starfall or... Shit. One of them... I always forget. Too many star blanks.
I hope you like my invention.
I think that's the first minion he's played. It's kind of funny. It's the first minion he's played. Did draw him a card. So he's got plenty of cards. I just really don't know what's in his deck. It must be a really late game deck. Alright, there's the swipe. So we've got 1 swipe out of there. He's able to kill the Loot Hoarder. My totem will heal unless he attacks. He's going to have to attack here, I guess. And take 2 in the process. But that actually worked out pretty nicely. Now, our guys are going to heal up, and his Novice Engineer and his hero are going to have to attack me. I'm not going to attack the Novice Engineer with my 2/1. We're going to continue to maintain board control. Play a totem. We'll play another taunt minion. Yes, right now we're able to overwhelm him with minions. He's gone through 2 of his AoE cards already. But don't forget he does have 8 cards in his hand. We could see another swipe here on the Shield Master. Here comes a swipe, possibly. No, excellent, wow. Alright, so he's going to take out a lot of my stuff here. Alright, so he hurt me and he hurt himself. Luckily here we have a fantastic answer that our Senjin Shieldmaster is still alive. So he's going to die. This is a nice legendary here. Right, now how do we want to kill this guy is the question. I wouldn't mind lava bursting directly, honestly, and saving my Shieldmaster. I really wouldn't mind doing that. Then we can get our Earth Elemental in play. Yeah, let's do that. And we'll put in one of our big beefy creatures, and we'll probably going to see this thing die. Naturalize is a common card played in Druid decks. It's 1 mana, kills one of my creatures, but I draw 2 cards. But this is a prime target for a Naturalize. But honestly, I don't mind when opponents play Naturalize against me too much because I get to draw 2 cards from it. So it's really nice. Oh man, that Coke is good. I need it because I'm talking a lot. Alright, so he's thinking. While he's thinking, we've still got a really nice handful of cards here.
You like my invention.
He's got lots of draw. It's quite interesting. Alright, he's played a lot of AoE. But he still, you know, 8 cards is a lot of choices for him. I honestly haven't seen any really scary cards, so they're probably all late game legendaries, I have a feeling. Alright, Starfire. Okay, so the one that does AoE is Starfall. There you go, Starfall. So he still has 3 life. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna swipe it?
Time waits for no one.
Wow, okay. Innervate and a swipe. Oh, coin. Alright, he's gonna Starfall or Starfire again? Starfall. Alright. But I still got a 7-1 on the board, so he's still gonna take 7 damage from this guy, which is fantastic for me. The hero power will kill him, but he'll have to take 7 damage again. So we're definitely gonna attack here. We've still got really nice card advantage. We've only got 5 mana though, so I can't play the Fire Elemental. I can play another Earth Elemental. Not really in a rush to draw too many cards here. Lightning Bolt might be the right answer to keep our guy alive. We definitely don't want him trading here, for sure. So we really need to take this guy out. So let's kind of want to totem first. Yeah, let's totem first. Alright, that's good. We'll kill this guy. Normally I would never do this, but honestly, I want his hero or something to attack this guy and not a 1 attack creature to kill him off. Right, he will have to attack here if he doesn't want to take the damage, or he needs to get some direct damage spells in his hand, which I'm sure he has. I'm sure he has Moonfire or something. Alright, good play. So he's going through all his AoE here, which is fine. Alright, now we've got some win conditions here. This will help us get some board control and do some damage too. He's got a 4/4. So this is 3 damage, and we're 1 damage short.
I wonder.
What I'd like to do here is totem up, possibly get spell power. Let's do that. Alright. Sometimes you just get what you want, guys. If you're nice, you get what you want. Alright. And we're going to play the Doomhammer, only because I want to start dealing lots of damage to him. That's 4 damage on 1 turn. It's basically, if you can, over the course of 4 turns, it's 16 damage if you keep attacking the hero, which is really, really good. It also helps you deal with little pesky taunt minions if you can. Alright, so he's summoning 2 treants with taunt, which is fantastic. He's asking for it here with the Lightning Storm. Wow, okay. So we might, I don't think we have game, but this is going to be 10 damage with my thing here. It might be game. Yeah, that might be game. I need to get rid of the top minions first, though, so let's do that. Alright, now let's analyze this. I only have, oh, you know what? I only have 4 mana, so no, I can't do the Fire Elemental at the same time. Might need to play a little bit safer and put the taunt minion in play. It will die to the Cenarius.
I wonder.
Or we can just go forward and hope he doesn't have taunt. We're taking 5 damage or more next turn, and Druids have the ability to do a lot of damage in 1 turn. So that's what I'm nervous about. So I think the right play is to play it safe, and next turn try to go in for the kill.
I wonder.
So we'll do some damage here. Alright, now he's got to do something this turn. Otherwise, or he needs to either play a taunt minion or something. Because we've got 3 damage here. We've got 10 damage here. So let's see what he has. If he has taunt. Alright, there's no taunt. Honestly, these guys don't need to survive. Alright, that's fine. You can use all your mana to kill my stuff. Alright, this is going to be a good game.
Well played.
So So we play Rockbiter on ourselves, and we swing for 10.
Elements guide me. Elements guide me.
Alright, and that is how I do it. We had choices there. We actually were in a little bit of trouble. We did have some big minions to play. We had a top minion with 8 health on the board. We had direct damage 3. We had more draw power. So we were looking at alright, although I would not have gone aggressive like I did in that circumstance if I didn't think I was going to win the following turn. So, but hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hope you guys saw the Shaman deck and appreciated it. And if you guys have any feedback or suggestions on the deck or on the video itself, please send me some feedback. And I'm glad you guys are here to watch my videos, and please like and subscribe, and look forward to more like this. Next time maybe we'll play the Rogue deck, we'll see. And I've made almost every class deck so far, and the Rogue and the Shaman I've built out the most. The other decks are more mediocre because I haven't spent as much time and dust into crafting the right cards, but they're still fun to see. So hopefully we'll get to all the classes very soon. And thank you guys for coming, and I'll see you guys later. Time to Hearth out.